All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in the video. We're here with Chris Vaughn, one of business partners, Craftsman Wealth Management, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Chris's background and all that kind of stuff, and this is going to be a series.
Yep.
We're going to title it Getting to Know Chris.
Lord only knows what's
That's very creative, very elite creativity going on right now. So at any rate, this first one, though, we're going to talk about Chris's military service. Part 2 is going to be a little bit about his family, and part 3 is going to be about why he chose to get into wealth management and why specifically his wealth management practices as a business owner and a partnership. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about. But today we're going to just talk about military service. All right. So really cool. Chris, thank you so much for serving our country. First of all, I just want to thank you for that. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about which branch you served in and maybe a little bit about what you did.
Well, first of all, there's only one branch, and that's Army. Yeah. For all my brothers out there.
He's going to pay for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know which clients are going to call me and terrorize me, particularly one that loved to remind me that Navy beat Army this past year because I terrorized him the year before. Yeah. No, I was Army. I went in straight out of high school. The original idea was I wanted to serve. It was something that I was passionate about anyway. Certainly the upbringing that I had with my parents. Dad in particular, Dad was a high school football coach. So, switching from that mentality growing up over to the Army life was not a huge transition for me. Mm-hmm. But obviously, I wanted to get the college money. I wanted to be able to go to school and not have to deal with all the debt that can go along with that. Yeah. So that was kind of the motivating factor to get started.
Cool. What did so you got started in the Army? Mm-hmm. That's what you did. But what did you tell us a little bit about what you did?
Well, I had a couple of different jobs. Okay. The first one was I actually served as what's called a Pershing missile crewman. If you remember back in the 1980s, the Pershing missile was a big news thing. Reagan was moving them into Europe and the Soviets would get all upset. And as it turned out, that was the very thing when they first started talking about disarmament. That was the very first missile system that the Soviets went after. So that was a point of pride for us. We took that as we'd done our job well. We like to brag and say that we ended the Cold War. No, we really do say that one. But now that was a nuclear missile system, so you can't ask me any more questions about that. I mean, I can answer them, but if I tell you, then I have to kill you. So, and we'll have to turn the video off for that part too.
Yeah,
so
let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
I mean, Kristen likes me a little bit still.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But I had some great times with that, some rough times because of when I did that. I went in late 1980s and was immediately after all my training. I was sent to Germany. And while I was in Germany, I arrived in West Germany and I left in regular Germany. So it was a really cool time. The Berlin Wall fell while I was there. I wasn't in Berlin, but I was in Germany at the time. Germany reunified and became a central country again. And there was an energy around that. It was a really cool thing to be there because you knew you're going to be telling your grandkids these stories because they're going to read this in a textbook. You knew it was one of those moments. So it was a really cool experience. When that part ended and we no longer had that mission, then I came back to the States and went back through a whole new series of training and ended up at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, which is home to all of the crazy people that the Army has. I mean, it's amazing how many people are down in that area that truly are. They soldier at another level. So that was another interesting experience down there. And then finished doing my time and got out. And, it's been a long time. That's been almost it's been 25, 26 years since I got out.
How many years?
I still bleed green.
Still bleed green.
I still bleed green. If you cut me, it's coming out green. And anybody who's ever served gets what that means. Yeah. I ended up doing about 5 years.
Cool. Awesome. What would be what would you say is a lesson you've taken away from serving in the Army? Mm-hmm. That's the branch.
Well, there's a bunch of them.
Well, what would be if you had to pick one thing that you wanted people to know about you that has served you in business, or maybe even personally that directly came from the military that you would see as a benefit?
There's a bunch, but I would say probably almost obsession with organization, attention to detail. and it drives people crazy sometimes. I'm not pointing any fingers, but it has served me well. It helps, kind of keep your life organized. It's a comfort zone for me, knowing that things are where they're supposed to be, and it definitely serves in business. It serves clients when they need something. I've got that thought process organized because of that organization.
Cool, awesome. Well, we appreciate you again serving in the military, in the Army, in the particular branch that you were in.
Yeah, you got it right.
Keep that straight. Everybody has not served in the Army, served in the other branches. Make sure you comment below with.
Yeah, it's coming.
The things that he deserves for that, but we appreciate your service, and we love helping veterans, and we're proud to have Chris as a partner and to represent that in our business. So anyways, make sure you tune into the next episode of Getting to Know Chris. We're going to talk about his family, his upbringing, and wife and kids and all that good stuff. So that'll be pretty cool.
Any horrible stories though, right?
No, it'll be all awesome.
Just the good ones.
Everybody's family's perfect. We know that. That's exactly what this will sound like. But anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in. And as usual, please like our business page. Follow me on LinkedIn. Check out our website and all that kind of stuff, YouTube channel. And we'll catch up with you down the road.
Thanks.
Bye.